Okay, in order to decide what to do about protecting the ozone layer, we must determine the monetary amount of the economic resources that we would willingly expend to protect it. Such a determination, such a determination amounts to a calculation of the monetary value of the ozone layer.
All right, so what does that say?
So basically, in order to decide like how to protect the ozone layer, they have to determine like a monetary value or monetary amount, like how much money it will cost to protect it.
Yeah, it's like how much
Yeah.
we have to determine like how much we're willing to spend on it, and whatever amount we come up to, like it's like the determination of like what is the like what we think is the monetary value of the ozone layer. All right, cool. So is there really a cost for it? Like, can you put a price on it? But I guess that's okay. All right, so then what's the next sentence?
Environmentalists argue.
Sorry.
Oh,
So you're good to read. I just read the next sentence and laughed.
okay. So environmentalists argue that the ozone layer does not have a calculable monetary value.
So the environmentalists are like, we can't possibly put a number on this. All right, next sentence.
However, we would not willingly expend an amount equal to all of the world's economic resources to protect the ozone layer. So the ozone layer is demonstrably worth less than that amount.
All right, so what does that mean?
So they're saying that they are not going to spend like basically they're not going to spend all of their resources that they have or like all of the money that they have.
Yeah, we're not gonna like kill all our trees and all of our water and everything just to solve this one thing.
Yeah, so they're saying that it must be worth less than that.
Yeah, it's worth less than all of our other resources combined.
So thus the ozone layer has a calculable monetary value. Okay.
So then what is our conclusion?
So they're just saying that the ozone layer does have a calculable value.
Yeah. And we're saying that because it is worth less than all of our other resources combined. Do you think that that is a good argument?
Not really, I guess, because like just because it's worth less than all the other resources doesn't mean that it still has a calculable value.
Yeah, what is this economist assuming all of our resources combined have?
They're assuming that it has a calculable value.
Excellent. All right, go ahead and start with A.
Okay. So it uses evidence that the monetary value of a particular natural resource is less than a certain amount in order to establish that the monetary value of any natural resource is less than that amount. The questionable was at the end where it says, in order to establish that the monetary value of any natural resource is less than that amount.
Yeah. Okay, so let's break this down. So uses evidence that the monetary value of a particular natural resource. And what is the particular natural resource? The ozone layer maybe? So we use,
yeah, in this case.
So do we use the evidence that the value of the ozone layer is less than a certain amount, which what is that certain amount? in order to establish that the monetary value of any natural resource is less, like, are we saying that every single individual natural resource is less than the value of the ozone layer?
No.
No, that's not what we do. So it's not A. Right, what do you think about B?
Presupposes that the ozone layer should not be protected and then argues the claim as a conclusion. This doesn't happen in the argument either. Like
Yeah,
they're not
so
assuming that it shouldn't be protected.
yeah, so do we assume the ozone layer shouldn't be protected and then argue that it shouldn't be protected? No.
No.
All right, what about C?
Takes advantage of an ambiguity in the term value to deflect the environmentalist's charge. Of it, so
What does answer choice C mean?
so it's saying like the term value is kind of ambiguous,
Yeah, and what does ambiguous mean?
like kind of vague or not specific.
Yeah, or like it has like more than one meaning. So do we take advantage of the fact that the word value has more than one meaning to deflect what the environmentalist is saying?
No,
No, like
it's still the
we don't have
same.
it, like we don't change what the definition of the value is at all. All right, what about ye?
Gives no reason for thinking that merely establishing an upper limit on a certain monetary value would allow the calculation of that monetary value. Yeah, I feel like D is pretty accurate.
Yeah, it doesn't tell us how establishing like an upper limit on a certain monetary value. So like this is like where it would max out at, would allow us to actually know like where is it under it. So these are all our resources and how much they cost, like how much, like we don't know where it is on the spectrum, we just know it's less than that.
Yeah.
All right, and what about E?
Does not directly address the argument of the environmentalists. Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, we actually do that. We do argue,
Yeah.
do address it. So our answer is going to be D.